What's up, guys? Well, I've been messing around with the 295X2. Not really like overclocking or anything yet, but I've just been playing games and stuff with it for now. I'm gonna wait on overclocking until I get my push-pull fans. My good old Corsairs are basically a different version of these stock fans that have a little more static pressure, I think. I think these just spin faster and have more CFM. I'm not 100% on that, but regardless, after getting this GPU, my CPU cooler here has definitely been doing a much better job without the raging inferno that is a normal 290X underneath it. Trying to exhaust all that heat from it out the top here. Like, my temps on my CPU have gone down by like 7-8 degrees on full load during like The Witcher 3. I was getting like 58 degrees Celsius and shit after like 6-7 hours of gameplay, but now it's only going up to like 50, so much better on that front. I still have to blow out these fans, but I figure I'd go over what fans we got here. We got two Noctuas up front here. I think these are the 1500, God, what are they? I'm so bad with these numbers. I think they're NF12s or something like that. Don't hold me to that, but they're those brown ones with like the tan outside with the with a brown fan blades. But I figure hiding them behind, you know, a dust filter in the front of your case, you know, that gets rid of the ugliness of them. Then we've got a Gentle Typhoon AP15 down here. That's an 1800. That's really high static pressure. 2.91 or something like that. That's not too bad even today. So those Gentle Typhoons are still sweet. If you can find them, I definitely recommend that one. And then on the back we've got a Sigmatech. Originally I bought that to put on the card, but then I looked a little bit more and was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Haven't made anything for radiators in a while, and I forgot. Static pressure, it matters way more than just raw CFM. But anyway, it replaced the stock case fan, which was just some fan that this case came with. It barely moved any air, it didn't look good, so at least it replaced that. And then we've got a little fan there blowing on the VRMs and stuff for the power delivery for my processor. We've got the Corsair H100 on there. It's been doing a pretty good job with that 8-core, 8320 at 4.6 gigahertz. The card itself has been running just great. It's quiet as can be. My 850 watt Seasonic power supply seems to be handling this no problem. I honestly thought it wouldn't. Everybody was making it seem like you had to have a 1000 watt power supply minimum or you just could not run this card. Now I might, you know, get owned and have that power supply blow up because it's running at 100%, but it sure doesn't get any hotter and that fan doesn't spin any faster than it did with my original video card in there. But anyway, now I'm just going to run some benchmarks. So let's get to it. I think we'll start with another shoot. Screw it. Let's go with 3D Mark. So I'll do all the 3D marks and then move on to something else. Alright, well, I'm going to run Firestrike Extreme. That's the only one I'm going to run, because I have a 1440p screen. I know I did this one in the last video, but there was driver problems and whatnot, so I did some driver cleaning and whatnot and reinstall them, and everything gets a little bit better scores now, I think. Unless it's just a placebo. Anyway, let's find out. Alright, well, not bad. 7844. I think that's right around what it got last time I ran this on the last video. But still not bad at all. So anyway, let's move on to the next test. Alright, so now we're going to do one of my favorite benchmarks, honestly, the Valley benchmarks. I just liked the way this thing looks. I mean, obviously nowadays the graphics of it aren't that impressive, but back when this came out, it was pretty sweet looking. But I'm going to run it completely maxed out. You know, 8x, anti-aliasing, ultra. I've got it running on the resolution of my monitor. So let's run it and see what we get. Alright, well, we got 64 frames per second with a score of 2701. That's definitely far better than I ever got with my single card, obviously. I'd be quite disappointed if it did worse than my old card. But anyway, on to the next test. Alright, well, now for the Heaven benchmark. This was my old favorite before the Valley benchmark came out, and again, running that completely maxed out. So, let's see how it does. Alright, so we got 61.9 with 1559. Again, much better than it was before. So let's move on to the next test. Alright, so for the last test, I'm actually just going to kind of run around in The Witcher 3 here. I got the frame thing up there in the corner. It's doing a shit ton better than it was before. Before I was like getting, you know, only like 38 around when it would be raining like this and stuff. Although it could have been a driver problem. I guess I had some kind of driver problem going on that I didn't really know about, because it wasn't really affecting my games that much, but some people were telling me it was really strange for my 290X to only be pulling like 38 frames. So I went and fixed that, and it did a little bit better. I think it got up to like 50, just normally running around for the most part, dropping under like 48 here and there. But now it's like pegged up at 60. I'm sure it'll drop and stuff as I walk around, but also sorry for the shaky camera, but I don't have a stand for my Note 3. I should really get a little stand or something. I'm sure they make them. Yeah, see, it still stutters and like drops down and stuff. I'm on the new 1.05 build of this too. Honestly, this is like the first time I've even really ran it, so just kind of running around. Oops. I'm used to using my other hand, my right hand, to use the mouse, so I'm just kind of running around with the WSAD keys. Probably just gonna get slaughtered by something, just running around like this. But this game looks so nice, and pretty much everything is on max besides anti-aliasing. I don't have any of that on yet. I mean, I might throw some of that on now that I have a card like this, but this is still using the same settings I used to make it playable on my old 290X. Actually, no, I'm not going to go up here, because this game is cool, and every time you go up really high and jump off, or not even that high, you can jump off of like a 5-foot rock, and Geralt will like kill himself. It is kind of funny. Big old badass Witcher can't take a 5-foot drop. But he can kill a dragon, and he can kill other things. Or not a dragon, but a wolverine. I haven't killed a dragon yet. I have been killed by a dragon, but I have not killed one yet. But yeah, not too bad. I mean, yeah, it drops from 60 every now and again, but it's not that bad. Better than it dropping down into like the low 30s like it was doing to me before. But anyway, I'll probably get some more gameplay videos and whatnot. I'm going to figure out if I can't buy something, either a camera that I can put on a stand or a stand for this Note 3. One of the two. And get some more gameplay videos where I can actually like play instead of just running around in circles. But I think this video is getting a bit long, so I'm going to end it here, but I'll definitely make a video once I get my Corsair fans in. So, till next video, peace out, guys.